Good morning, ma'am. Our topic is measurement of dispersion and dispersion compensation techniques, that is pre, post, and the symmetrical scheme. And I am going to show you here a video demo of our topic. And our teammates are Anushka and Agrima and myself Anshuman. So, first of all, before going to the stimulation, just understand about what is the need of compensation scheme. So, basically, uh, we all read about the dispersion characteristic of a single mode fiber. So all of us aware of the fact that a single mode fiber have a basic dispersion of 16 picosecond per nanometer per kilometer. So now over a long distance cumulative dispersion goes very high, and in order to compress or compensate we go for using the compensation module, or basically the compensated fiber. So there is a, you can say, we have to compress these dispersion using the following compensation technique. First one is our pre, second is post, and third one is our symmetrical scheme. So I am, yes, this is the our software that we are going to use here is Opti system. I have just give the 1 month I got the license, so I have make it the circuit. So this is our schematic circuit. So first one is our pre circuit. So here I am using a random pseudo generator which is passing through the NRZ pulse, and this is the my modulator, and modulator is connected my laser. Here we can see the frequency is 191.1 terahertz, and power is minus 10 dBm, and this is my pseudo random noise generator. If we click here, we can see the bit rate and all that thing in this one, and we can see the bit rate is 2.5 gigahertz, and the sequence length is 128. The sample per bits are 64. Sample rate, that is in hertz, is 1.6 into 10 to the power 11. Number of samples are 8192. Symbol rate are 1, and the time window this is given, and the guard bits are there. So this is all about the pseudo random generator. This is NRZ pulse. We can see when this is my SMF, this is single mode fiber, this is my DCF, which is a dispersion compensated fiber. So when our single mode fiber is after DCF, then it is called post, and if it is before TCF SMF, it is called pre. So that is how we can differentiate a pre and a post compensation scheme, which is passes through a EDFA, which will help us to provide a proper gain in our single mode fiber. And after that it is connected with the loop control. So if we want how many times the loop, we can set the number of loops, how many times we want to execute this circuit, and this is passed to the photo detector, which will detect our pulses, and after that is passing through our low pass filter, and this low pass filter output is given to BER analyzer. Also I have used the optical spectrum analyzer here, and this is the optical power meter visualizer, and this is the oscilloscope. So this oscilloscope will give us the signal, the input signal, this what we are generating with the noise also, and this is the optical spectrum analyzer that will give the signals spectrum, and this is my optical power meter visualizer, which will give me the power of the post compensation scheme. So if I run the stimulation, so here is the option for the play. So if I click here, so you just have to click here, so the stimulation get started. It will take some second, and automatically now the stimulation will get stopped. Now we can see the results here. So if I click the oscilloscope visualizer, so you can clearly see, ma'am, the hours, this is my signal. If I just click here signal, so like, yeah, so this is my signal. If I add the noise, so this is my noise signal, and this is the signal and noise comparison, and this is my all type of signal. So this blue line indicates the dispersion, how much dispersion is getting reduced, and this yellow and the red line, yellow is for the signal, this red line is for, we know that noise, and this light blue line is my dispersion, that will be compensated. So this is the pre compensation technique. Also if I click optical power meter, So in the optical power meter I also getting the total power, which is minus 13.289 dBm. If I click into the noise power, which is minus 100 dBm, similarly sample signal power minus 13.28. so all type of power you will get from this optical power normalizer. And if I go to BER analyzer, the most important part of our topic, so just remove here, so we can see the maximum Q factor is 8.1029. so make the note of this, 8.1029 is the maximum Q factor, which is the quality factor which will decide the performance level of the system, of the compensation technique, which is better. And minimum BER value, the eye height, the threshold value. And if I want to show the if I want to see the eye diagram, so I have to click here. So you can see the eye diagram of the pre-compensated technique. So this is the eye diagram, and looking to here, we can see the compensation is there, but not so much in the pre-compensation. So I go for, so this is my pre-compensation circuit. This is the next thing. Similarly, that symmetrical circuit. So this is my symmetrical circuit. Previously I have seen the post compensation, which we can see here. DCF is after SMF is after DCF, so post compensation. And here we can see DCF is before SMF, so this is called pre-compensation technique. So here we are using the dispersion compensation length is 24 kilometer, and here the single mode fiber length is 120 kilometer. So if I want to see the BER value, this is BER value 7.46037. okay, and my if I want to see the Q factor, this is showing the Q factor. If I just remove here, yeah, so you can see here the Q factor, minimum BER value, threshold value, what is the height of the BER analyzer, so all those things. And along with that, if you want to see the eye diagram, so this is the eye diagram. This is all about the pre-compensation technique. And if I go to the symmetrical compensation technique, so this is my symmetrical compensation technique, in which similar thing is there, but the thing is we can see one DCF and SMF, and after that one SMF and one DCF. So if you just see the post compensation circuit, SMS, DCF, and here you can see DCF, SMF, then SMF, then DCF. Yani that means one pre, then one post. Combination of post and pre compensation technique will give you the symmetrical compensation technique, which is the most efficient compensation technique. So here I am taking the bit rate as 2.5. you can see the layout, and author name is my name, and I have generated this circuit on 29th of April. And sample of bits are 64, sample rate is 1.6 into 10 to the power 11. so the same thing is there. So if I want to see the oscilloscope, so you can see the oscilloscope, the signal to plus noise, and the noise signal, the signal which is input signal, all those things here. And this is my optical power meter, which will giving me the power in dBm as well as power in watt. And number of loops I am taking as 1 here. You can clearly see the eye diagram difference. You can see in the pre and the post there is more distortion graph of eye diagram is there, but in the symmetrical graph we can see very much concise eye diagram and very good eye diagram we are getting. That means our signal get compensated, and you can see the maximum Q factor is 17.5, but in the pre and post we are getting 8.01, and in the pre we are getting 7.2 something, but in the maximum Q factor in the symmetrical scheme we are getting 17.5, which is the best out of the 3. So that is why we are going for a out of pre, post and symmetrical, we will choose the symmetrical scheme to compensate the single mode fiber. And this is the all about our topic, ma'am. And we can clearly see the all the Q factor, BER value, as well as the eye diagram of the topic. So now I am going to conclude my topic, and as I am shown you the parameters Q factor, BER value, eye diagram, and a total power. based on these factor only, I have concluded my topic that the symmetrical scheme composition scheme is far better than the pre post, but pre post also give the good result. But if you want more accurate and more efficient result, so you go for the symmetrical compensation technique. Thank you so much, ma'am.